Hello everyone, today we'll remake the incredible street food from all over the world. Let's go. In Korean markets, they carve up such unusual fish. Then they make minced meat out of it and wrap different fillings with it, such as crab sticks, cheese, sausages, and many more different fillings. And then they deep fry it. They impale it on a stick and pour ketchup and mustard all over it. Now we get a very unusual crow dog from devilfish. We managed to buy this unusual fish. The sea devil is almost the ugliest fish I've ever seen. It has spikes all over this body, very sharp teeth, and on his head is such a fishing rod like this, for which he got a second name, anglerfish. He uses it for hunting. Some of the meat is in its cheeks, so we make an incision and tear off the skin. And let's cut out this piece of meat. Do the same with the second cheek. In the place where the head ends, we make another incision and tear off the skin. Now carefully cut off the remaining fillets. We remove the black film. That's it. We have removed the meat from the sea devil to the maximum. Cut into smaller pieces. We also need shrimp for the stuffing. They're already boiled, so we just tear off the head and remove the insides. Done. And the last component of mincemeat is squid. We put only the fish in the blender at first, and we turn it into mincemeat. Now the minced meat is in a bowl. Now we'll load in the shrimp and squid. And mince them as well. Our ground meat is there. Cut off all the pulp from the Bulgarian pepper. We cut it first into strips. And then into very small cubes. We put all this into the stuffing. Also finally chop the green onions. And into the bowl. We mix all this well with the spatula. Until we have a homogeneous mass. Let's add starch and flour. Pepper. Add 2 teaspoons of sugar, and the same amount of salt. Now we just need to add in 1 egg. And mix one more time. Now the stuffing is ready. The first filling we have is sausages. For the second, we have suluguni cheese. As a third filling, let's take crab sticks. The main thing here is good and straight quality. For this, the Vichy snow crab is suitable. So we collect minced meat and transfer it to the platter. We smear with a spatula and spread out the sausage. Carefully wrap it in minced meat. We also cover up the edges. We wrap suluguni cheese in the same way. And the crab sticks as well. Done. Put a saucepan on the stove and pour 2 bottles of oil into it. We wait until it heats up and we send the mincemeat with stuffing into it. Let's bring it to a golden color and take it out. So now we fry each piece like that. Done. Let's put the sticks in and lay out our fish hot dogs according to taste. We toss them with ketchup, as well as mustard. And this dish is completely ready. Let's try it and find out which filling is the most delicious. Alright, let's with the sausage. Delicious, but a little strange. With cheese, this shell of raw minced meat goes much better. And the most delicious filling turned out to be crab sticks. The next dish is from the streets of Thailand, and it's called rainbow balls and coconut milk. Colorful Thai vegetables are placed in a steamer. They are steamed, then starched and powdered sugar are added. All this is kneaded and the dough is made. Then balls are formed from it and boiled in boiling water. Coconut milk is heated, sugar is added to it, as well as coconut water. After that, multicolored boiled balls are added to the coconut mixture. All this is boiled in it and served in a coconut. It's very an interesting dessert. Let's repeat it. We need a steamer. Let's fill it with water. And in the second tier, and lubricate it with oil. The first unusual vegetable that we'll cook is purple potatoes. We put it in the steamer. The second is sweet potatoes. Taro root, cut it into pieces. It has a very slimy pulp. Put that in there as well. And the last one is pumpkin. We tear off the tail and cut it in half. Scrape out all the seeds from the inside. And chop it into smaller pieces. We load the steamer to the brim, cover it with the lid, and put it on the stove. The vegetables were steamed for 2 hours. Let's start by making a dough from the purple potatoes. Peel it from the peel. We transfer it into a bowl and knead it with a pusher. These pushers are very dry. So that we add coconut flour, powdered sugar, and starch. Knead it. And our first dough is ready. Now the sweet potato. It is very much easier to clean. Also in a bowl and turn it into mashed potatoes. Coconut flour, powdered sugar, and starch. And knead the orange dough. Done. Thorough rote. With a knife, cut off the peel. And put the pulp into a bowl. To get the pink color, you need to add dragon fruit. We cut off all the green sprouts from the fruit. And cut it into 4 parts. And remove the peel. Cut the peel into smaller parts. Put this into a mortar and grind it into a puree. We dump this puree into a bowl, crush in the taro root, and we're left with a pink mass. Again, add the coconut flour, powdered sugar, and starch. And let's knead it. We repeat the same thing with pumpkin. That's it, 4 colors of vegetable dough are ready. We tear off a piece and roll the ball between the palms of our hands. We spread it out on a board. Until we fill 2 large boards. We dump all these balls into boiling water. and cook for 10 minutes. Then we take this kind of drinking coconut. We cut it into the sides. Drain the water into the saucepan. Now we open up the lid. Pour the coconut milk into the saucepan. Pour in quite a lot of sugar and onto the stove. The sugar needs to be melted and the milk boiled. We put the rainbow balls into the coconut milk. And just cook it for 5 minutes. This dish is ready. As in Thailand, we serve it all in a coconut. It turned out really nicely. Let's try it. Oh, this is cool stuff. This is such a sweet coconut mixture in your mouth and you bite sweet balls of different flavors. The last type of street food we have from Turkey. Rolls are fried on the grill, as well as boiled sausage and a large amount of butter. The inside of the bun is watered with mayonnaise and ketchup. Then lay fried sausage, pepperoni, and the coolest thing is melted cheese. Let's repeat these unusual hot dogs. Naturally, the sausage itself is needed. We just thinly slice it. It is possible not to make it perfectly smooth. And grind it a little bit more. We also cut suluguling cheese into such slices. And finally, the hot dog buns. Cut just along the middle. Put them on the electric grill. Cut off a piece of butter and put it on the second half of the hot grill. We're gonna melt it completely. Spread out the sausage. It needs to be thoroughly fried. Then its taste will be much better. The buns are already ready. Pour ketchup and mayonnaise all over them. And we also fry the sausage. We have 4 pieces of cheese on the grill. Let them melt completely. Then spread them out all over the sausage. And add the pepperoni. That's it, unusual half hot dogs are ready. Let's try it. This thing tastes way better than most sausages. There's a lot of stuffing here. The dish is simple, but very tasty. You can cook this even in a frying pan. Write in the comments your favorite kind of street food from today. Also like the video and subscribe to the channel and click on the playlist. Bye everybody.